What's up, everybody? I'm Old Baby Zay. Thanks for tuning in my YouTube channel. Now, today I want to do something different. I want to tell a story. This is a true story. A story of the scariest thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. Now, what inspired this story was I stumbled across this YouTube channel named Mr. Nightmare, where he tells a lot of ghost stories and creepy things and real life stories that people have experienced and that he's experienced personally. And so, after hearing his story, they were very interesting. I thought, why not tell mine? So this is about the first time I've ever experienced sleep paralysis. Now, I've experienced sleep paralysis a lot, but the first time I ever experienced it, when I didn't know what was going on, was definitely the most scary experience of my entire life. Now, if you don't know what sleep paralysis is, I'm going to explain it and then explain how it happens to your body and then explain exactly how I experienced it. Now, sleep paralysis is where you wake up in a dream state, but you're awake. And what you're seeing is basically dreams in real life, but you can't move, you can't speak, and whatever you're seeing, your mind thinks is real because you are seeing it in the real world. You're not dreaming anymore. You're dreaming, but you're awake and you're dreaming. Now, how this happens is you wake up right when your body goes into REM, which is rapid eye movement. That's when your body starts to dream when you're asleep. Now, my experience with this was I was having a nightmare, a very bad nightmare. A man was attacking me, and it got to the point where he had me pinned down, hand on my neck, just a big, burly, bearded fucking man. Had me down, stronger than me, was going to take advantage of me. Now, I couldn't scream in my dream, I couldn't fight, but I knew I needed to wake up. And when I finally opened my eyes, I couldn't move still. I was awake. But now I'm not looking at a man holding my neck. I just seen this big, dark, demonic figure. Claws around my neck. Teeth. Evil eyes just looking at me. It was a real life demon, and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't yell, I couldn't move, I couldn't scream. My body was just shaking, trying to move even just an inch. It's a crazy feeling, craziest feeling I've ever experienced, not being able to fight back. It really gives you a new sense of life after you get out of it, because it was definitely the scariest thing I've ever experienced. As soon as my body was finally able to move and my arm moved and everything went back to normal, I'm looking around the room, my heart's beating 1,000,000 miles an hour, my mind is racing, I'm got beads of sweat dripping down my face. I'm looking around the room, and it's just my bedroom. No demons, nothing out of the ordinary. I didn't know what to think of it. Was it a dream? Was it real? It felt like the realest thing that's ever happened to me. I was scared out of my mind. I couldn't go back to sleep, not after experiencing that. I watched TV and stayed up. For the rest of the day I was tired. And so I went about my day, with that in the back of my mind, but, I didn't want to tell people I had a dream where I was going to get raped by a demon. So I kept going on about my day. And night hit, I'm afraid to go back to sleep because of what just happened. It's on my mind, and I think just thinking about it triggered it to happen again. So I finally fall asleep, but I wake up paralyzed again. This time, no demon on top of me, but in the corner of the ceiling in my bedroom. It's really dark in that corner, but I just see a little demon standing up there, perched up there, claws into the wall, just kind of like Spider-Man looking down at me. It was at that moment I thought, this isn't normal. You know, I've seen too many movies of people being haunted to think that this was normal. And so I started Googling, you know, can't fall asleep. I see monsters when I wake up, you know, trying to find something. Then finally I came across the term sleep paralysis. Now this is where it gets really creepy. Because after I found that term, I started reading throughout history people have experienced sleep paralysis. The same demon I saw in ancient paintings. I saw in old medieval paintings. I saw in just people's stories talking about the same thing that I saw. Now I don't know about you, but to me that can't be a coincidence. Why would we all see the same thing? It's really, really creepy. Now, it didn't go away, right? It took me forever to go back to a normal sleep schedule. Basically, I'd be so tired that I would just pass out and sleep all day, and then nothing would happen to me, and for a while I'd be fine. But every now and again, I don't know what would trigger it, but every now and again I'd wake up with sleep paralysis. I was talking to coworkers about this problem of mine, and finally somebody said, "Do you know how you beat sleep paralysis?" I said, "How?" He said, "You need to find Jesus. You need Jesus to help you." And so I was like, okay, well, I'm not a very religious man. I'm not a very spiritual man. I'm kind of just like a, you know, you do what you do, I do what I do, and let's just leave each other alone type. But anyways, I thought, what could it hurt? But then I thought, you know, how would I solve this if this was up to me? So I was working out at the time. I started working out harder, and then at night I'd work out to the point where I was super tired, and then at night I would watch scary videos and purposely trigger myself to have sleep paralysis, because I told myself, I'm gonna face this shit head on, right? And as soon as I'm able to move, I'm gonna fuck this demon up. Never actually happened. Basically, I kept waking up with sleep paralysis to the point where I just got used to it. I'd wake up and look around the room, and eventually there were just no more demons. But the very first time it ever happened to me was the scariest thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. If anything like that's happened to you guys, if you have scary stories or stuff like that, or if you find some scary stories on YouTube, send them my way, because I'm really interested in this shit. I don't think that these demons and seeing these demons are coincidental, especially the fact that all the rich and powerful and Hollywood execs and everybody are all Satanists. That can't be a coincidence, right? But anyways, I'm rambling now. That was the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. I'm not the best storyteller. I'll try to get better. But anyways, I'm old baby Zay. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time.